How to increase your longevity. After 76 tips from health experts. Have you ever wondered why some people in their 80s and 90s are traveling and enjoying life, while others face serious limitations at 70? Do you know that feeling that time is passing too quickly, and you fear not being able to fully enjoy the coming years? One of the biggest mistakes we make after 70 is thinking we can no longer influence our health and longevity. Today, I'll share with you 6 expert-proven strategies that can completely transform your quality of life from now on. And the 6th item, well, it's so powerful that studies show it can reduce mortality risk by up to 35%, but it's what most people completely neglect. If you apply at least 3 of these tips, I can guarantee you'll feel a difference in your energy and well-being in just a few weeks. Tip 1. Stay physically active daily. Let's start with something many of us resist: physical activity. The problem is that many people after 70 believe they are too old to exercise. This mindset couldn't be more wrong. When we stop moving, our body begins to decline. Muscle mass decreases by about 3 to 5% each decade after 60 if we do nothing to prevent it. This means less strength, balance, and greater risk of falls. Extremely dangerous at this stage of life. The good news, it doesn't have to be complicated. Start with 10 minutes of daily walking and gradually increase. Another excellent option is water aerobics, gentle on the joints. And don't underestimate strength exercises, even if it's lifting cans as weights or doing squats supported by a chair. My neighbor Donna Helena started exercising at 75 after a fall that scared her. Today, at 83, she walks 40 minutes daily and has more energy than many of her children. If you're enjoying this information and want to continue receiving tips that can transform your health after 70, subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications. This way, you won't miss content that can make all the difference in your quality of life. Tip 2. Adopt a balanced diet. And you know what's even more interesting? What we put on our plate has as much impact on longevity as exercise. The common mistake is thinking that after 70, it no longer makes a difference to change your diet, or that we need to deprive ourselves of everything we like. When we maintain inadequate eating habits, we create a perfect environment for chronic inflammation in the body. It's like feeding small fires inside the body, which over time compromise vital organs and accelerate aging. A simple solution is to adopt the colorful plate rule. The more natural colors, the better. Try to include at least 3 different colors in each meal. Another valuable tip is to gradually reduce the consumption of ultra-processed foods, those full of ingredients you can barely pronounce. I remember Mr. Carlos, who at 78 had uncontrolled blood pressure, even while taking several medications. After 3 months of replacing sodas with teas and including more vegetables, he was able to reduce 2 medications with medical approval. But wait, there's more. The next item may seem simple, but it makes an extraordinary difference in your life expectancy. Tip 3. Cultivate meaningful social relationships. Loneliness is one of the biggest enemies of longevity. Did you know that social isolation represents a health risk comparable to smoking 15 cigarettes a day? That's right. The problem is that as we age, we naturally lose some connections. Children are busy, friends have passed away, and that support network we had when younger diminishes. When we do nothing about it, our brain suffers, the immune system weakens, and heart diseases become more likely. A solution I strongly recommend is to establish at least 3 meaningful social contacts per week. It could be coffee with a friend, video calls with grandchildren, or participating in a church or community center group. Another valuable tip is to adopt a pet. They are incredible companions that motivate us to maintain a routine. Donna Teresa, an 86-year-old lady, started giving volunteer crochet classes at the neighborhood association. Not only did she make new friends, but she says she never again had those bouts of sadness that bothered her so much. What about you? Have you been cultivating your friendships or feeling more isolated lately? Share your experience in the comments. I'd love to know about your social life and perhaps exchange ideas that might help you. Tip 4. Constantly stimulate your brain. The next item is something many people neglect, but it makes all the difference in keeping the mind sharp. Constant brain stimulation. When we stop challenging our brain, neural connections weaken like an unused muscle. This can accelerate cognitive problems and increase the risk of dementia. It's like leaving a car parked in the garage for too long. It develops problems it wouldn't have if regularly used. The solution doesn't need to be complicated. Try learning something new monthly, a card game, words in another language, or a culinary recipe. Puzzles, crosswords, and Sudoku are excellent brain exercises. Another effective tip is to change your routine. Take a different route to the supermarket. Use your non-dominant hand to brush your teeth or rearrange furniture. Mr. Francisco, at 81, decided to learn how to use a tablet. In the first few days, he almost gave up from frustration. 3 months later, he was teaching friends how to make video calls with their grandchildren. If you're enjoying these tips that can transform your health after 70, leave your like and subscribe to the channel. Each subscription motivates me to bring quality content to help you live longer and better. Tip 5. Stay properly hydrated. Now let's talk about something you do every day, but probably not enough: drinking water. As we age, our sense of thirst naturally decreases, leading us to drink less fluids. At the same time, some common medications, after 70, increase the need for hydration. The result? Chronic dehydration confused with problems like fatigue, mental confusion, and dizziness. A simple strategy is to always have a water bottle nearby and establish times to drink: upon waking, before meals, and before sleeping. If you don't like the taste of plain water, add lemon slices, mint, or cucumber. Another tip is to include foods rich in water, such as watermelon, cucumber, and orange. Donna Celia, an impressively lucid 92-year-old lady, told me that her secret is to drink warm water with lemon every morning and always take a small bottle when she goes out, even just to the bakery. What strategy do you use to stay hydrated? Share your experience in the comments. Let's exchange ideas to improve together. Tip 6. Find purpose and meaning. And finally, we come to the 6th item, the one mentioned at the beginning that has a surprising impact on longevity: finding purpose and meaning for your days. Studies with centenarians show that people with a clear reason to get out of bed live significantly longer. When we lose our sense of purpose, whether through retirement, loss of loved ones, or physical limitations, our body literally loses the will to continue. The impact is so real that research shows increased inflammation and decreased immunity in people without meaning in their days. It's as if our body asks, why continue? The solution may be in finding ways to contribute, even small ones. It could be through volunteering, caring for plants or animals, or transmitting knowledge to younger generations. Another powerful approach is defining small projects, learning an instrument, writing memoirs, or visiting dreamed-of places. Mr. Antonio, after losing his wife at 76, fell into depression. What saved him was teaching chess to underprivileged children weekly. Today, at 88, he coordinates a chess club with 30 students and says they keep him alive. So, let's recap. To increase your longevity after 70, stay physically active every day, adopt a colorful and balanced diet, cultivate meaningful social relationships, constantly stimulate your brain, stay well hydrated, and, perhaps most importantly, find a purpose that gives meaning to your days. The most amazing thing is that none of these strategies require extraordinary resources or radical changes. They are small adjustments that, when consistently incorporated into your routine, can literally add years to your life, and more importantly, life to your years. If you liked this content, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications. Next week, I'll share the 5 essential medical exams that everyone over 70 should have annually, information that could save your life. And now I want to know, which of these 6 tips do you already practice in your daily life? And which do you intend to start implementing from today? Share in the comments. Your experience can inspire many other people. Until the next video, take care of yourself with love, because you deserve to live not just longer but much better.